major game. Yeah, and we just got nothing to learn.
It's come too much for over the last 2 weeks, but
It's just normally is which hasn't left, you don't think?
no, they changed up.
Do you want me to film one of these at your top? Did he need the pen or what? Yep.
That's when you start saying lots of things which clearly, Thanks, son.
Alright, Joe's got a few things to do, but Eddie will look after you. Boys, big hits. Give him something to steer. 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hutchins War Memorial Oval for this highly anticipated rugby clash between the Hutchins First 15 and the Academy Devils. I'm very fortunate enough today to be joined by rugby expert Jack Weeding. Jack, welcome.
Thank you, Tom. It's great to be here today in what is looking to be a fantastic evening or afternoon, of rugby. The ground is in absolute magnificent condition. Credit to the groundsman here at Hutchins putting in the massive hard work behind getting this game up and running. Back to you, Tom.
Yeah, I think Chris Hayes, the man behind the scenes with the curating for this particular venue, and he does a fantastic job with all the sports that we have on here, so credit to him. I guess we must make special mention of a couple of people who have gone to extraordinary lengths to ensure that we got this game up and going today. Vic Doust in particular and Nick Robertson, I think, have gone above and beyond to ensure we got this spectacle. And things are looking great for what should be a fantastically even clash, I think, between the two teams.
It's fantastic the work that these volunteers do behind the scenes to get these events up and running. We couldn't have rugby today without those people, and of course our sponsors, Kedge Marine and ILEC, obviously great contributors in getting this up and running, as well as our other sponsors.
No doubt. And if you have a look at the Academy Devils, they're just doing a brief warm up now, and they've got some fantastic Guernseys that have actually been designed by an Aboriginal artist, and we'll go into a bit more detail about that later on. But I think prior to the match, Jack, we were fortunate enough to for you to catch up with a couple of the star players, so we might just cross to those interviews now.
Thanks, Tom. Joining me here, I've got Will and Ty from the Devils team. Now, just before the game, I'd like to ask them a few questions about how they're feeling today. So, Will, obviously a bit disappointing you couldn't get on the tour, but great day for rugby today. Now, I understand you went on a training camp beforehand. I'd like you to fill me in on some of the highlights of that, please.
Oh, well, it was interesting, Mr. Douse, kind of militarising it all. We had these pillars that had teamwork, respect, integrity, passion and discipline on them as a way to drill those values into us of core rugby.
Perfect, thank you. Now I'm joined by Ty over here. Now Ty, this jersey, a phenomenal design by local Indigenous artists. Now I'd just like you to tell me, what does this mean to you, and how does this reflect your culture, I guess?
Jersey means a lot to me because it shows my actual culture and shows the passion that we all have for the culture down here, and shows the other culture from New Zealand and obviously the Māori culture with all their rugby and their passion for the game, so it kind of brings both passions for the game from both cultures.
Perfect, thank you very much. As you can see, we've got the Hutchins boys behind us here warming up. Looks to be a great few drills they're running here. Set to be a cracking game. And I'm joined by Blaine Doust and Will Weedman here from the Hutchins team. And I'd like to ask them a few questions before the game. So, Will, I'll go to you first. What were you most looking forward to on the tour? Obviously now it's not going ahead, but what were you most looking forward to in New Zealand?
Yeah, so I was most excited to play some really hard rugby against some world-renowned rugby schools, but also the cultural aspect of New Zealand and getting to learn their culture and sort of immerse myself within it and within the rugby there.
Perfect. Well, hopefully you should be having a really red-hot game here today. Both teams look very evenly contested. Should be a wonderful day for rugby. Thank you very much. Blaine, I understand that we had a few interstate players that were supposed to go on this tour, and obviously, unfortunately, they can't be here today. But is there anything you'd like to say to those boys that have missed out on the game today?
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that they can't be here. It would have been nice to have them on the team and play along with them. But yeah, just a shout out to them. So Izzy from Canberra, Jaden from New South Wales, Channel from Melbourne, and Tui from New Zealand. So hopefully they're watching somewhere so they can enjoy that game.
Great. Thank you very much. Great to have you boys watching from home. Back to you, Tom.
Thanks very much, Jack, and it was great to have an insight from 4 boys that I think are probably going to star in today's match. Now, whilst they just finished their last-minute preparations and before the welcome to country, I think it might be a good time just to have a look at our lineups for this afternoon's game. We might start with the front rowers, Jack.
Oh, perfect.
So we've got Shawnee Magnuson, Ewan Sinclair and Lloyd Lucas for the Hutchins Lions, and then for the Academy Devils, Liam Minty, Theo Hart and Kel Campbell round out our front rowers.
Thanks, Tom. Moving on to the locks in the second row now, we've got Will Francis and Zach Chatwood, numbers 4 and 5 for Hutchins, and then Patrick McCaffrey and Liam O'Donnell for the Devils.
And in that back row there, the blindside flanker for Hutchins, Charles Negri. Wonder Watch number 8 there, Isaac Nugent. And Will Wiedemann, the vice-captain for Hutchins, who we just heard from before, the open side flanker. And likewise for the Devils, Angus Wilding, Vasily Anderson, I hope I pronounced that one correctly, number 23 there, the number 8, and Harrison Thomas, the open side flanker as well for the Devils.
Perfect. Moving on to the halves. At scrum half for Hutchins, we've got Clancy Pickering, and then a young man I've been very impressed with his rugby this year, William Edwards, playing seniors actually for the Hobart Lions. A fantastic year so far. And then moving to the Devils, we've got Oliver Butler at halfback, vice-captain, and then at fly half in number 10 jersey, Noah Casarine.
Fantastic. We look to our centreman now, and inside centre we've got Luke Wiedemann, the twin of Will, and Blaine Dowse, the captain for Hutchins, number 13, the outside centre. Reece Butler and Ty Hart as well. We just heard from, obviously, Ty too, the outside centre for the Devils.
Moving into the left wing, we've got Jack Dalton wearing the number 11 jersey, great young rugby player there. On the right wing, we have Oliver Elric in number 14, and then Benny Bowman in 15. And on to the Devils, on right wing, we have Joshua Smith wearing jersey number 18, William Clack there at fullback, also a player who's had a tremendous season so far in the senior competition, playing for the Hobart Lions. He's also the captain of the team today. And then George Shabazan Tucker on the left wing.
And we look to our reserves now. So we've got Jackson Hobbins, Zach Summerfield and Oscar Newbury for Hutchins. Will McDonough there as well, and Luca Simile for the Hutchins Lions. And for the Devils, Kevin Perez, Adam Mahmood, Joe Powell and Alex Daly.
And then rounding off the players today, the reserve backs for the Devils, we've got Nick Neal in number 6, and then a reserve forward, number 19, Tom Nielsen, and finally Callum Blofeld.
And if we just have a look at a few of those names, Jack, is there any names that just sort of spring out to you? You're obviously a rugby man, you know quite a lot of these boys. Is there someone that we really need to keep our eye on, or a couple of boys that we need to watch out for today?
I think some key players to keep an eye on will be from the Hutchins team, Blaine Dowse. He's also stepped into senior rugby this year and is having a tremendous season so far, been in the best players most weeks. And then on the Devils side, William Clack, who's also had a tremendous season.
And if we just notice, the Hutchins boys have just entered the field of play to a rousing reception, I think, from a few fans here today. We've got a few Hutchins staff members. We've got Dr. Rob McEwen, the headmaster, Mr. Richard Davies, the deputy headmaster here, as well as Mr. Brett Smith, the head of rugby at Hutchins. So the school team have now entered the pitch. We just wait for the Devils to take the field, and then we're going to have our welcome to country. See them lining up there. Benny Bowman, he's a fast-moving athlete, isn't he?
He is definitely one to look out for again today, Hutchinson. Oh, here we go. William Clack leading out the Devil's side here. Fantastic to see these boys all forming from around the state to make up this team. A wonderful effort there.
Obviously, there was a tour that was supposed to go ahead to New Zealand, I believe, earlier in the year that unfortunately, due to COVID, wasn't able to happen. And I think there was quite a few boys that were actually in both teams that were going to go on that tour, I believe.
Yes, they were. Unfortunate it couldn't go ahead, but great that we're here today and these boys have a chance to have a cracking shot at a fantastic game of rugby.
I'll turn our attention now to the field for our welcome to country and presentation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Vic Dowse, the Director of Rugby for Hutchins, but also the Tour Manager for the Tasmanian Rugby Union Academy Devils team that was going to New Zealand earlier this year. Before we start any of the speeches or any of I'd like to acknowledge the welcome to country and invite Dwayne Everett-Smith to come forward from the Tasmanian Aboriginal Centre to go through the ceremony of welcome to country.
Thank you very much for the invitation to come up and provide a welcome to country, or how I like to call it, a welcome to story. And our stories as Aboriginal people, as Palawa people, have been here forever, since our creation of Punawin, the sun, and Vena, the moon. And I think about today and our life here in Lutruwita, Tasmania, and in particular think about the symbols on the boys' jerseys today. And my message to you guys in wearing those symbols, that these symbols that you wear are from Aboriginal people that have been here forever, or for 60,000 years. And your story goes back 60,000 years. And so remember that when you wear the symbols on your jersey, that it's the pride and strength and the resilience of our people that you have on your shirt. So hopefully you take that pride and that resilience in today's game. And all the best. Milai dina, nika warinda balua. Milai dina, milai dina, milai dina. Milai dina, milai dina, milai dina, nika warinda balua. Milai dina, milai dina, milai dina. Warada balua, warada balua, warada balua, milai dina, nika 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 warada balua. Naranina too. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I'd like to invite our Minister of Sport and Recreation, the Honourable Jane Howlett, MLC, just to say a few words. Thank you.
That's fine. Thank you very much, Vic. And Dwayne, that was the most beautiful welcome to country I think I've ever heard. That was really magical. Thank you so much. I'd like to acknowledge our guests here today, Dr. Rob McEwen, Headmaster of the Hutchins School, Richard Davies, Deputy Headmaster of the Hutchins School, Jason Berry, Director of Sport at the Hutchins School, Dion Hughes, Head of Middle School, Ebony Altamara, TRU President, Shani Reid, TAC Representative and a wonderful Indigenous artist, Dwayne Everton-Smith, TAC Representative, and as I said, what a wonderful welcome to country that was today. Neil Edwards, President of the Hutchins Friends of Rugby. Brett Smith, Rugby Teacher in Charge of the Hutchins School. Sean Killen, Head Coach of the Hutchins School and Rugby Union Academy Proprietor. Nick Robertson, Development Manager of the TRU. So thank you very much, and thank you to the local media that is here also filming today. And boys, thank you so much. It's very exciting for me to be here today, witnessing my first rugby union game here in Tasmania. I know it's a really exciting day here for you, and I'm sorry a lot of you didn't get the opportunity to go to New Zealand. It's been a very difficult year, but I'd like to thank Vic very much for making today happen and facilitating this game. It's wonderful to be here. As I said before, I'd like to thank all the volunteers as well, including Vic and Sean, who has made this happen. An enormous effort has gone in today's event. So not only has it gone in today's event, but the jersey that you're wearing that Dwayne spoke about before. Vic put an enormous amount of time into organising that with Shani, and Shani has done a great job collaborating with an artist in New Zealand from within the Maori culture, and what a design it is. Shani, you and Vic together have done such a wonderful job, and you should be so very proud. So congratulations to Shani and to Vic. As a team, you should also be very proud. I hear that you're batting well and above your weight here for the rugby union in Tasmania. I hear you've won the under-18 championships last year, and how proud we are of Tasmania that you have taken that out last year. So congratulations. 2 of you have been picked to go to the World 7 in New Zealand, and another 2 players picked to travel to England to play for the Victorian team. And you've also had scholarship offers with the Brumbies, I hear, and also William Edwards is due to travel to South Africa and play. So Sean Killen, I believe you've been an integral part in making this happen. So congratulations, and boys, you should be so proud of what you've achieved. And I look forward to coming back and watching more games and seeing what the future holds for you all. So congratulations, and I look forward to the game today. Thank you.
Minister, I might just get you to present something to Shani. So if I could ask Shani Reid to come forward, please, just for a quick presentation. So we just want to give her one of the jerseys. So thank you. If you can do that.
Oh, trying to get that bigger. Shani, here's a wonderful jersey that you designed. Congratulations, and it really is. It's so wonderful to see the 2 cultures united together. Thank you.
There's also some flowers for Shani. Thank you, Shani. And now I ask Dr. McEwen just to come forward to present a gift to the Minister. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's so wonderful. Thank you very much.
We'd also like to present the Rugby Devils Academy big cap. Thank you. So thanks very much, Minister.
I'll wear this with pride, and thank you so much for allowing me to be part of today. Thank you.
So without further ado, I think it's time we should kick off this fantastic exhibition match. I look forward to it, gentlemen. Play hard, play with honour, with great team spirit. You're a great opportunity now to showcase the sport that you love. Good luck. I'd like to see good running rugby before the rain comes. Thank you.
And what a wonderful ceremony that was. As Minister for Sport and Recreation, Jane Howlett, just said, fittingly, it was a magical, magical welcome to country from Dwayne Everett Smith, so we thank him for that. Now the formalities are over and it's down to business. So as the 2 teams just gather together for their final preparations, things are about to get underway, Jack.
They are, and now we forgot to mention earlier, the coaches from both teams, obviously. We've got from Hutchins, Sean Killen, the head coach, and Chris Bennett assisting there today. Wonderful effort by those 2 gentlemen in getting this team prepared. And over to you, Tom, for the Devils.
Yeah, so we've got Chris Noble and Justin Black. So Chris is the head coach for the Devils, Justin Black for the assistant coach for the Devils. Sean Killen obviously got a a great deal of experience behind him from a rugby point of view, hasn't he?
Very much so. Sean was originally from South Africa and then moved to Sydney and has been in Tasmania now for about 4 or 5 years, and he has done a tremendous job in helping out here at Hutchins, but also at the state level and into the men's competition as well.
He's done wonderful things for rugby in this state. We've also got Adam Brancher as our referee, and exciting news just in. We've actually got him mic'd up today, so we might be able to hear from a pitch point of view how he's going out there with the boys as they get stuck into it.
A fantastic insight into the game. We'll be able to follow the play exactly as he sees it.
And from a specialist rugby point of view as well, Jack, that's where you come in very, very handy. So you're going to obviously provide that expertise that myself and obviously the viewers watching on YouTube are really, really going to need. So I'll be looking to you to explain and give your observations on a number of different players throughout the course of this match.
Perfect. I look forward to it, Tom. It should be a fantastic game. Just waiting for kick-off now. Oh, he's blown the whistle and kicked off there. Will Edwards fielded the ball. Ooh, not his greatest kick, but it's gone. He's found touch, which is a good start for the Hutchins boys. Now a line out for the Devils in between the 10-metre and halfway line, just inside the Hutchins half.
So the Devils are going to take possession here, is that correct? And that would be their hooker, is that right?
Yes, hooker there will be throwing the ball into the line out. Both teams will jump to contest for the ball, but you would think it would be a safe bet for the Devils to retake possession and have a really good platform for attack here.
Yep, so that's Theo Hart now, I think, that's about to resume proceedings with the ball.
Oh, it's been over. A bit messy there. Referees playing advantage to Hutchins for a knock-on.
Like Clancy Pickering might be under that one.
Here goes Zach Chatwood for a run. Oh, strong tackle, but good. He's been able to place the ball back for clean ball for his halfback. Nice pass, Willie Edwards. Out to Charlie Negri. Ooh, counter ruck.
Here goes Pickering again. That scrum half been very, very busy early.
Ooh. Strong run there from number 30.
Over to the far side of the pitch now as we see a few Hutchins students just being led out of class briefly to watch the clash now. Nearly lunchtime, I think, at school, so we'll see the crowd really start to build shortly.
It's looking a bit scrappy there. Both teams... Oh, Pickering's managed to find it out. Oh, advantage there for what looks like a high tackle on Clancy Pickering. Zach Chatwood goes into halfback. Oh, Will Edwards. Not his best kick, but it's advantage, so we'll go back for the penalty. Hutchins probably looking to kick the ball into touch here to try and gain some metres to then win the line out.
Can you just explain the high tackle ruling? How does that exactly work?
Every tackle has to be made below the shoulders, otherwise it's deemed high, and that is a penalty.
Similar to AFL, okay.
Yeah, and on a penalty you have the options. Most commonly they'll be kicking for touch, which means kicking out for the sideline and to try and take a line out and form an attacking play off that. Or you can, if you're within range, you can kick for goal, or you can take a quick tap and run on with 10 metres spare.
How wonderful is it to have those expert comments just coming to you live from the Hutchins War Memorial Oval as Hutchins take possession now, and it's Pickering who goes wide to Edwards. Back through the centre corridor to Doust. When in Doust, look at him go.
Oh, strong run there, Tom. He needs support. Good, they're cleaning him out. Ooh.
Fantastic bit of play there from the captain, and he gets the boys up and about, especially on the sidelines. Back to Edwards again from Pickering. They're making good ground here, Hutchins, as they strive to get that first try.
There we go, hitting it up, centre field is Will Francis. Strong tackle there by Ty Hart, I believe.
This first try, all important.
Drop ball there by Sean Magnuson. Advantage being played to the Devils at the moment.
So would that be a knock-on, was just advantage, is that right? Or not?
Yes, a knock-on advantage.
Yep.
So if nothing comes of this, the Devils can take a scrum. Oh, Noah Kazra in there, kicking.
Here goes Ollie Elric, who's got a little bit of pace. Nice evasion, a few side steps, gains some really, really good territory for the home side. Gets it off to Doust again.
Oh, I think... Ooh. What's the call there? A scrum has been called. I think it might have been a...
It is outside. Good.
On there.
It's thrown forward in the tackle, gentlemen.
Oh, sorry, forward pass.
Slow it down. I'll hold down. Remember your structure. Stability, please, front row. No push until the ball's in.
Stability from the front row was the word there from referee Adam Brancher. It's great to have that insight.
Yeah, exactly right, Tom. First scrum of the match, looking to be... oh, he's blown it up. I'll repack this. First scrum, looking to see how we can contest here. Both sides looking pretty even on paper at the moment.
No doubt, no doubt.
The Devils side may have a slight weight advantage, but we'll see how this unfolds.
So the front rowers go here.
The ball's gone straight in and out of there through the same channel. So we'll reset this scrum and
do it all again.
Pack it down again once more. So we've got Oliver Butler here in the 9 jersey preparing to feed. Oh, he's blown a free kick, a short arm there. Oh, they've taken a quick tap, off they go. Oh, he appears to have knocked the ball on there.
It's a bit of a dust on in the middle there, I'm not sure, but both teams just finding their feet at the moment.
Oh, that appears to have gone forward. Oh,
off your feet, guys. Off your feet.
Referee Adam Brancher there playing advantage and now giving a penalty for Hutchins players going off their feet at the ruck.
Nice to have that little insight there.
It's highly important at ruck time that all players remain on their feet at all times.
That's good.
Once again, those expert commentators, commentary coming from Jack Weeding there.
Noah Kazarine there. Quite a good kick for touch.
There it is, guys.
Just inside the halfway. A line out here. Devils line out. Theo Hart preparing to throw the ball in. Oh, Will Francis got a hand to it, but ultimately it has come back for the Devils.
Over the back, and they look to switch the play, transfer play to the outer side.
Oh, strong offload. Oh, no. He spilled his lollies.
Tackle, roll. That's
ball good. Now in Hutchins' possession.
Pickering again to Edwards. Wider still now.
Sean Magnuson, hard run. He's still going.
He's a brute.
They can't touch him.
Roll away.
Eventually brought down just on the 22. Hutchins players arrive in support.
Pickering again now to Edwards. Wide to Douse, the captain. Look at him just make his way through some heavy traffic, and he's still going.
Pickering here. I wonder if you look for Edwards at 10.
Let it come now.
Look to be forming a pretty serious allegiance, those two, don't they?
Is Edwards going for a run himself? Looking for the offload. Oh, he's thrown it to no one. Francis cleaning it up. Oh, good offload there. Ben Bowman, off you go, son.
Some nice fancy footwork there from Bowman.
Oh, he's stolen that. I'm not sure if that's legal.
No, you can't do that.
That was pickpocketing, and no, Adam Brancher said, didn't he? He just said, you can't do that.
Yep, off his feet there. That's a no-go.
So what happens now?
So it's a penalty to Hutchins. Looking to see if they might...
Captain's call.
Oh, looks like they're going to kick for touch to claim the line out. Just outside the Devils' line.
Exactly what I would have done as well, and they do that.
Good kick by Blaine Douse there, right on the 5 metre line. This is
the line, lads.
Fantastic attacking opportunity for the Hutchins team here early in the match. We could have our first point scored.
Let's look to the line out now as Ewan Sinclair, who finished school last year, under-18 boy, restarts.
Good line out there.
Francis to Pickering to Edwards as they look to try and find space back inside to Douse, who's going for the line!
Yes, and he's over. A magnificent set-piece try there for Blaine Douse. Will Edwards and Blaine Douse linking up there. Fantastic try. Blaine just using brute force to get over the line.
We're 8 minutes in now and we've got our first try. It seemed like it was coming. Hutchins had probably been doing the majority of the attacking now.
Anywhere on this line.
And if you look to the Kedge Marine scoreboard now, you'll see 5 plays 0 in favour of Hutchins, the home side. They'll take their conversion now.
Fantastic. William Edwards here lining up. Fairly straightforward kick, one would think. Dead in front. William Edwards, I've seen him kicking before. He's got a very good boot.
Eats for breakfast, this man.
He's just lining it up, taking his time.
This is his bread and butter, we would have thought.
It'll be interesting now, Tom, to see how the Devils come back from this.
Yeah, how they respond. Obviously, backs against the wall a little bit now. We're 9 minutes in, and they're 7 points in arrears. So the question's been asked of them. Let's see how they respond. Some of their big playmakers and big bodies start to get involved now.
It's exciting to see how the next few minutes will unfold in this opportunity. So the Devils now will kick off to Hutchins. Interesting to see where they'll kick this ball.
Obviously only 30-minute halves, so 2 30-minute halves today too, with a very, very short half-time break, we believe. So all tries, all conversions, penalties that need to be scored, very, very important to take the opportunities when they arise as play restarts.
Short kick, oh, strongly contested there, but Hutchins have come away with it. Oh, a loose pass by Luke Wiedemann, I believe.
It's carried back.
Edwards kicks. It's set up. Fielded by the Devils. Ooh.
Fine, play on.
Referee says play on there.
Away they go again, the Devils, as they look to...
Oh, good offload. Angus Wilding now, ball in hand, strong run. Brought down just after the halfway line, just inside the Hutchins half.
Get out. Leave it, Hutchins!
Ooh, referee calling for Hutchins to leave it now. No rights to the ball. Oh, Ty Hard, another strong run there.
Same again. That's hard.
Oh, good hands there. I believe that might have been Vasily Anderson. Picked it up off his bootlaces.
Wasn't a great throw, I guess, was it? But he turned it into one, didn't he?
Penalty there for the Devils. Off their feet at the ruck.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that.
At Hutchins, unfortunately, but we've seen it from both sides now. So, Noah Kazarine looking to kick for touch. Oh, he's failed to find touch there. Ben Bowman field. Oh, charge down. Could be a try.
To give it the all clear, I think he might have.
He's just conferring with the touch judge, I believe, Tom.
We might get a little bit of volume on this and see what Adam Branch has got for us.
No try.
Oh, no try. Oh, that was a fantastic effort there.
It's not sure ball. It's a knock on there. Lads, there was a knock on there. Scrum down.
You can just hear the interpretation there from our referee. A knock on.
Good luck, boys.
Unfortunately, that wasn't a try. That was a fantastic charge down effort there.
Great smother.
Wonderful stuff. Off a poor kick for touch, but it turned into an opportunity for the Devils that's gone begging now.
As Pickering looks to restart play.
All the ball's out to Edwards, kicking. Oh, a bit of confusion there, but Will Clack comes up with it.
Bit of friendly fire. The captain, though, he just runs through a few Hutchins opponents.
Angus Wilding, oh, goes to ground. Tackle there. Will Francis had a dig at the ball, but ultimately doesn't come up with it. Oh, crossfield kick. Oh, very nearly fielded. I believe that has gone backwards. Oh, no. The referee has ruled a knock on there, unfortunately. So we'll have a scrum for Hutchins just inside their own 22.
Unlucky, the ball went forward.
Good courage there, though, from the Devils player. That was fantastic. That was a fantastic effort, great commitment. And they've had a really good 2 or 3 minutes here, so they'd like to try and capitalise if they can. But I think it's going to go back to Hutchins in terms of possession here with Pickering to take the scrum.
Yes, that's correct. I've been really impressed with the Devils so far, playing some enterprising rugby here today, not afraid to put a few kicks in behind. You know, really good effort so far from them. Pickering now with the ball, putting it into the scrum. Pretty evenly contested scrum. Edwards with the ball, kicking. He hasn't found touch.
They'll look to reset now, the Devils. Here he is again, my man.
Oh, good pick up by Will Clark. Just slowing it down now. Just setting it up in the middle. Have a few forwards. Oh, Hutchins have come away with it. I believe that is Will Wiedemann there.
Geez, I like the way he goes about his sport, Will Wiedemann. Tough as nails, has a real crack. As Pickering again looks to reset to Edwards. Those two working together again. Nice ball to Nugget Nugent. Takes the tackle on.
Oh, strong clean-out attempt there by the Devils.
Stacks on as Pickering releases Francis with that helmet.
Good low tackle there by number 7 from the Devils. Oh, a bit sloppy there in the middle. Ball's everywhere. Who wants it? It's come back for Hutchins now. Looking to do some pick and goes straight up the guts. Will Weedman there taking into contact. Charlie Negri, off he goes. Good tackle there.
Looks like there's a few hostilities going on between a couple of players out there at the moment. I'm just having a bit of a look at off the ball as the Devils try to relaunch from the back.
Oh, loose pass there, dangerous. But Ty Hart has done well. Oh, he's kicked a grubber from the 22, but hasn't come off too badly for him. Not a bad result.
It was a good clearing kick, but he saw Doust there, and I think when Doust is coming at you, you get rid of that ball.
Referee Branch are now blowing a penalty. Let's listen to this.
Time's off.
Looks like we got an injury there, Jack, actually.
You okay? Yep.
He's back. He's bounced up, though, and I think he's all right.
Yours.
Time back on, signals.
Side
the
entry,
ref.
guys.
The referee Branch has called side entry from the Devils into the ruck. Now let's see if we can see where it occurs here. Oh, there it was.
That'll do.
Blaine Douse kicking a touch. Another good kick.
Kicks it into the middle school canteen and line out now, is that right?
Yes, line out for the Hutchins boys. Another fantastic opportunity to mount an attack on the Devils line. Sinclair there at the hooker position, looking to throw the ball in. Now, Tom, the ball must go straight in a line-out, so each team has an even contest at it, but it'll be interesting to see here how Hutchins go about this line-out.
And they have their own little tactics about whether the first person or the back person.
You get a line-out or a scrum option? Scrum?
Just as we mentioned earlier there, ball was not thrown in straight by Sinclair, so this then gives the Devils the opportunity to have the line out rethrown, or they can have a scrum. So it looks like they've elected to choose the scrum option here, and I would assume that Kazarine would look to kick the ball into touch.
Just on the mark, please.
You're right onto it, Jack. A fantastic analysis there. Seeing the game beautifully.
Crouch!
Oliver Butler there from the Devils, playing at half-back, ready to feed the ball in. Oh, Hutchins with a big shove, but it has collapsed, so looks like we'll repack that one.
Repack the scrum.
Caught on the feed.
The
Here we go, gentlemen.
Hutchins schoolboys start coming down for lunchtime. We see this crowd really start to build. It's fantastic atmosphere around the War Memorial Oval at the moment.
It really is. It's been such a long time since we've had a schoolboy game here, and fantastic that our boys can all be a part of it and enjoy the rugby this afternoon. Right, ball going in.
Foot up there, hooker. Yep.
He's blown it's a quick tap. There,
and he's off.
I believe he's playing advantage for offside as well.
It's like Harrison Thomas there with the ball, who's
come back for the penalty. Hutchins were not 10 metres back, as we've just heard referee Adam Brancher state. Off a free kick or a penalty, the defending team must retreat 10 metres.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you bring him to the ground. You can't interfere with his running line.
We're over halfway through this first half now, and it's Hutchins leading the Devils 7-0. That first try was scored by Blaine Doust at the 8-minute mark. Looks like we're going to have a sub now for the Devils.
I believe that is Kevin Perez coming on now.
It looks like Kel Campbell's making way for him as well. If you didn't join us at the start with our Welcome to Country, we spoke briefly about the artwork that's on the Guernseys for the Devils, designed by Shani Reid, a local Indigenous artist from the Tasmanian Aboriginal Centre. So that was for that under-18 trip that was supposed to tour New Zealand, but obviously was cancelled due to COVID. So fantastic Guernseys that they're wearing today.
Bit messy off that last line out there, Tom, with now a Devils scrum in a reasonable attacking position just inside
Same again, early engage.
Oh,
Get back.
he's taking a quick tap. Play is underway. Oh, strong run there by Reese in wearing number 30.
Reese Butler, that was, and he's taken a hit, I think, to the head.
Kazarine to Hart, to Clack. Strong run looking to offload. Oh, beautiful offload there, back to Hart. And again, linking up with Clack.
I really like the way Clack moves. He's a smooth mover, isn't he, Jack?
He is very much so. I've been fortunate enough to play with Will before, and he is a very, very strong young player, a great prospect for the future of Tasmanian rugby.
Fantastic. They edge forward again, the Devils, as they look to square the ledger with 10 minutes left in this first half.
Strong attacking position here. Oh, Kazarine has kicked, but it's been deflected by one of the Hutchins boys. Here goes
Nugget.
Nugent. Off and running, needs support. Oliver Elric gets there. Blaine Doust and Luke Weirdman, in support. Strong counter-rucking attempt there by the Devils, but Hutchins come up with it. Will Edwards now kicking. Looks to be a good kick. Wonderful kick there.
Touch.
Very good tactical opportunity there for William Edwards. As I said, Tom, found touch. Now that will be a Devils line-out just in front of their own line.
Fantastic turnover there as we watch on the action replay from Isaac Nugent. Just a deflection, and he ran onto that loose ball. Fantastic bit of play from Hutchins, number 8 there.
Yes, absolutely right, Tom.
Back live now. That's Hart again, who's going to get us back into play.
Hutchins have stolen it. William Edwards here, out to Doust. Now to Weidman.
They've got Elric on.
He's unmanned. Can he run in untouched? Beautiful effort there. Wonderful try. Just simple rugby done well there by the Hutchins team.
And they extend their advantage now, so they're going to go to 12.
Hang on, no. I believe he might have...
It's your scrum.
He's called a forward pass.
It's a forward pass. I thought I heard something when... I thought I heard the whistle go before he actually put the ball down there, Elric, so I wasn't sure whether it was going to be brought back or not, but it seems that Brancher has picked one out there for a forward pass.
Yep. Substitution, Silver.
Let's have a look at this now on the action replay. It was Wiedemann wide to Elric. It does look like he's just leant forward a little bit when receiving that ball. And Adam Branch was in the correct position to make that decision. So.
Seconds in! Crouch! All right, hold. Burn! Not yet. Set!
Oh, bounce pass. Kazarine is kicked cross field. Interesting tactic.
It's going to get the touches.
Not a bad kick. Oh, Ben Bowman trying to keep it in the field of play. I believe he may have done so. Good effort there by Bowman. Now running it back.
You just notice with Ben Bowman, he's just got that AFL background as well, so that evasive skill, that athleticism, that balance certainly comes in handy on the rugby field as well, I think.
Yes, referee Adam Brancher there blowing a penalty for Hutchins. Devils. Hands on the ball in the ruck, which is a no-no if you're not the first player there. Blaine Doust kicking for touch. Another wonderful kick there by Doust. He's been done very well today so far, has Blaine Doust.
Yeah, leading from the front, the captain, that's for sure. 7 minutes left now in this first half. Devils would like to probably try and get the ball up the other end and secure a try to square things up going into the main break.
Sinclair looking to throw the ball in. Hopefully this one will be straight for the Hutchins team. It's gone over the top. Anderson there passing out to Hart, to Clack. Clack, little chip kick deflected off Hutchins. Charged down. Elric there to cover. Adam Brancher has signalled a knock-on there by the Devils team.
Yeah, it's a knock-on. Yeah.
Good for that confirmation there as well from the ref. Nice just to have him mic'd up too. We're very, very happy about that. Jack and I in the box getting a extraordinary insight into what's going on out in the middle.
Absolutely wonderful, Tom. Hutchins again with another fantastic attacking opportunity here. A scrum on the 22. Pickering looking to feed the ball in. Oh, interesting technique of pass there, but it seems to have worked.
Effective it was to Edwards, who gets it now to Doust. Again, the captain, who just uses that brute strength. Gets past a couple of would-be tacklers, gets it to Wiedemann. He steps back inboard, takes the tackle now.
But Hutchins might look to settle here. Oh. Wiedemann there with the ball. Finally put down, but the ball is loose at the back. Referee says play on.
He was almost slung in a 360 tackle, Wiedemann, as he gets it out to Pickering now with Francis. Takes the tackle. Where is the ball?
Oh,
it's
the ball
loose.
is out. Devils may have turned it over here. Oh, Hutchins have got it back.
Very, very hard to pick up what's going on there at the moment, but I think it's with Hutchins. I think it might be Charles Negri at the bottom of all that. Back to Wiedemann. Good defensive pressure from the Devils, just holding them at bay, but they're not far away from that second try here. Hutchins Pickering out to Edwards again. He's got Doust in support. He'll look to use Wiedemann. Can't quite get it to him, but takes the tackle instead.
To Will Edwards there. Couldn't quite get towards the line, but it's all right. Hutchins have the ball back for another phase here. Pickering to Francis.
Francis takes the tackle now as they edge ever so closer to that second try. Pickering to Magnuson.
Strong tackle there on Magnuson.
Had to be a strong tackle to bring him down. Edwards again in a little bit of space as he turns back inboard, and he gets that second try for Hutchins in the exact same position as we saw Doust get the first about 20 minutes ago. So Hutchins with Will Edwards get their second try of the afternoon. Take a 12-0 lead.
With the kick to come.
And Edwards will probably take that one as well, so he's been busy.
It was really just a matter of time there, Tom, I guess you could say. Hutchins having the ball within 5 metres of the Devils' line for countless phases there. It was bound to happen.
I guess it gets pretty hard to defend after a while, doesn't it?
It does.
It was a tireless effort from the Devils for a couple of minutes there to restrict them, but eventually they got into a bit of space, and Edwards just came steaming through the centre there. And he gets his first try, and from the same position, you'd like to back him in to convert this one.
One would hope so, yes.
Wastes no time, slots it.
Wonderful effort there.
14-0 now in favour of Hutchins with, well, just over 3 minutes left in our first half. If you look at the Kedge Marine scoreboard, you'll see Hutchins 14 leads the Devils 0. Also got some other sponsors there too. So we've got Knight Frank, Gert and Ted Gourmet Catering. Have you ever had some catering from Gert and Ted? I think they're based at Orford. That's Will Edwards' parents. Fantastic suppliers, events, functions, wine, glass, bay, cruises as well there.
Kazari kicking off. Oh, Lloyd Lucas attempting to field the ball. But a penalty now blown to the Devils. I believe it was offside. The ball has come off Lucas, and Wiedemann there in front of Lloyd after the ball has been knocked on, which you cannot do.
You can't do that, that's right. So it's into touch now from the Devils. And they'll take a line out, is that right? Or Hutchins will take a line
out? The Devils will now take a line out.
Of course they will.
Just about 10 metres outside the Hutchins try line. A great attacking opportunity here for the Devils, who have not had a lot of possession and territory so far in this game.
I feel like these last 2 minutes could really, really shape the context of this game. If they can just sort of find a way to manoeuvre a try and a conversion out of this, then we've got ourselves a game going into this second half.
Hart throwing it in. Oh, cheeky line-out play at the front there. Taken to ground.
Does the siren go, Jack, as soon as they hit 30, or is it the end of the play?
Yeah, so that's where rugby differs from most other sports, yeah. Tom. So once the clock hits 30, we will keep playing until there is, say, a knock-on or something of the like. So there's the final play, in which play can technically go on for as long as possible, as long as there are no stoppages.
I guess not too dissimilar to injury time, maybe in soccer potentially.
Yeah, similar. Kazarine to Butler. Strong run. Still going. Finally brought down by Negri, I believe.
Kept possession of the ball, though, which was important as they edge really closer now.
Good attacking pressure there. Wilding bring it in. Strong tackle. Branch has blown referee Adam Branch has blown a penalty there for the Devils. Quick tap. Hart steaming onto it. Attempt to hold him up now.
And that attempt was made from about 5 or 6 Hutchins boys to get Hart to ground, and they finally managed to do so.
And remarkably, the ball has come back for the Devils. Taken into contact just outside the Hutchins line.
Geez, it'd be great for the game if they can just squeeze a try here, but Bowman with an interception, and away he goes. Off to the races. We know he's got pace. We know he's got agility.
Looking to link up there with Elric. Oh, Elric's left it behind.
Exciting play, though, to finish this first half. We're nearly there now, but
2 minutes.
Adam Branch has signalled 2 minutes.
Scrum down.
Have a look at this now on the action replay. Bowman with that intercept. Now that is just instinct.
That was fantastic. He was put in a position there where if he did not make that intercept, it was a sure try for the Devils. Fantastic effort by Ben Bowman there.
And with that save, you'd think that they're probably going to go into halftime with this commanding lead.
Crouch!
We heard from the ref that we've still got 2 minutes of play to go, but it's in the middle of the ground at the moment.
Set. No push. Oh, that's up again. Guys, let's do this again.
Referee there,
Wait
happy.
A little bit of frustration settling in, I think, for the ref.
Rabs, watch the early push, eh? Yeah, I got it. That's one on this side. Angus, you okay? All right, buddy.
Scrum
Get
time
your footing
not
then,
being
props, please.
Not being
Let's do that
strict
again. Hold the ball inside, put it in.
Of the Hutchins team so far this match, giving away a few free kicks and penalties. Let's see. Oh, there we go again. Free kick indicated.
Tap there.
Looking to take a quick tap. Kazarine goes.
10, lads.
Not 10. That is a penalty advantage for the Devils there for Hutchins. Ill-disciplined.
Duh.
Looks like
Another quick tap. Again, not 10. What will referee Blanchard? Oh.
Okay, come here. Captain.
Looks like a dust on in the middle. We've got
Hey, come here.
We've got a word for Blaine. We'll get this one.
Twice, mate. You must retire, okay? I'll have to go in my pocket. I don't want to do that. Talk.
Oh, referee Brancher there laying down the law. If Hutchins continue this ill-discipline, he will go to the pocket with a yellow card, I believe.
It's like our hooker there.
You got time for a line out
Sloan for Hutchins, who's just had a talking to
Okay,
now.
let's go, please, boys.
Adam Brancher.
Up to you.
As the rain starts to trickle down now onto the War Memorial Oval as we edge closer to half-time. It's 14 points to nil.
Whenever you're ready. Play the line.
I wonder if Coach Sean Killian will have any words to say to Hugh and Sinclair just to cool his jets a little bit at half-time, or whether he just lets him just sort of sort it all out himself, do you think?
Will be. Last play, gentlemen.
Here.
Last play.
Referee Adam Brancher there has signalled last play, so the Devils will get the line out here and have one more attacking opportunity before the half-time hooter goes.
Well, let's hope for the game that they might be able to manufacture something. Wasn't happy with the throw, so is that right?
Yeah, line out deed, not straight there, Tom.
There we go.
Referee Adam Brancher has called half-time.
Well, a fantastic first half, in particular by the Hutchins boys. Tries to Blaine Doust, Will Edwards, and the conversions both pretty straightforward from Edwards. Sees Hutchins lead by 14 at the main break. We're going to only have a 3 or 4 minute little changeover, I believe. Jack, from the first half, sort of any players that have sort of taken your eye and you think that they're sort of been the difference for Hutchins?
I must say it's very hard to look past Blaine Doust and Will Clack.
We might just cross down now as there might be another presentation to be made here, I believe, for Shani Reid.
Now just invite Shani Reid just to say a few words and just give you a bit of some background to the Aboriginal designs on our jersey. We have the two Hart brothers here, Ty and Theo. Sorry, Theo.
Ya Glingana Nipaluna, Purinana Rala, the strong devils. The actual design that we've put together for these tops incorporates the Purinana footprint along with some of the ancient Aboriginal symbols of our TRUA, our island. These symbols are found all over the island and represent connection to country that has been here forever. The connection of the Palawa and the connection of the strength of our people, and how the devil and all of the animals across TRUA bring us the vibrations of strength to carry forward with us, and we hope that that design incorporated with those ancient symbols would give the boys the strength to play well and to be strong, just like the devil Purinana. They look great, guys.
Thank you very much, Shani. And just to sort of expand on that, we went with a company with the jersey, a iconic New Zealand company, mainly to get that linkage and also buy some of their wares, help them with the exchange and all that sort of stuff. But so we also employed the New Zealand artists to incorporate some of their culture in the jerseys. As you see the kuru down the bottom here, which is a very, very important symbol for the Maori in New Zealand, and we asked them to come up with a design, and you just see there on the front. That sort of shows that, and the meaning behind that symbol is growth and expansion and togetherness. So we use that also because that's symbolic of what the trip was all about, to ensure that we share two island cultures that are steeped in history, and also the love of rugby, because it's like a religion over there in New Zealand. You see also the Tasmanian Devil tracks going up over across the shirt and also down the back. Also the Tasmanian Devil prints. That shows that the Tasmanian Devils, or the Devils team on travelling, but also leaving good impression wherever they go in another culture. So the footprint, good impression. We wanted this link not only with the Palawa people, help them grow their language, because it's written also the Tasmanian Devil name on the back in Palawakani. Also the struggling devil. It aligns all up with the struggling rugby that we have here in Tasmania, trying to grow it, particularly in the juniors. So we wanted to lift the profile of it and take these young gentlemen across to New Zealand on a cultural tour that included rugby. It was a fantastic opportunity, and they were bitterly disappointed when they couldn't go. But at least we could put this game on today for them so they can celebrate the jersey, which was what we would have done before we left, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But anyway, I just asked the two Hut brothers to present this to Shani, her own copy, 2020 on the back. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.
Great to hear there from Vic Doust, as well as Shani Reid, a couple of the Devils boys. Just go into a little bit of detail there about that fantastic Guernsey and the design from Shani. Obviously, Vic touched on the growth and expansion, and I think that was highlighted with the proposed tour as well, and that idea of growth and expansion is being represented throughout that Guernsey Jack, as we sort of look to start to get things underway for this second half.
A fantastic display of rugby in the first half there, Tom. Both teams putting in a valiant effort and a very hard-fought game so far, with Hutchins just edging in front on the scoreboard there, 14 points, 2-0. Just as we're looking to get play underway in the second half. Although I must say it, the Devils have had some very good attacking opportunities and have looked very dangerous throughout the first half.
Yeah, ride them off at your own peril, I'd say, Jack. Ride them off at your own peril. They can get a little bit of momentum in that first 5 or 10 minutes of this second half, get a try on the board, maybe some scoreboard pressure. That'll put a little bit of doubt into the mind of Sean Killian's men. So we look to get things underway now with Adam Brancher. It's been fantastic to have his voice in the background as well, certain stages throughout the first half, to to really explain some of the interpretations that he's been making. The rain starts to really come down now. It was forecasted. It was a beautiful start to today's match. But now it looks like the heavens might begin to open as Blaine Dowse, the captain for the Hutchins side, looks to get us underway.
Adam Blanchard blows the whistle. Dowse has kicked off. Fielded there by the Devils. Chakazarine kicking. Fielded there by Dalton, just on the halfway, I believe. Good run. Tackled there by Hart.
Pickering again, very busy in that first half. Out to Edwards again, and Wiedemann now.
Ball coming back there for Pickering to Edwards. Edwards, strong run, he's still going.
Broke a couple of tackles on the way through.
Strong tackle there by Will Clack, offloaded to Francis. Ball is there at the back of the ruck for Pickering, who looks to give to Dowse, who has Nugget outside him. Takes in, is wrapped up by 3 Devils players there. Still going. Finally brought to ground.
He's a hard man to get down, Dowse. We've seen that throughout the first 30 minutes, so it's offloaded now again for Hutchins as the rain really starts to come down. It's not deterring any of our supporters, though. They're out in their numbers at the moment.
Edwards to Dowse. Dowse taken up.
He's pulled his pants down there, I think, as well.
Here goes Edwards. Strong run to the line.
And he might be over there, I think.
Yes. Referee Adam Branch there has signalled that that is a try. Second try of the day to Edwards.
He's been pretty busy.
Also look to convert with his kick at goal.
Might be a tougher conversion, this one. Would I be right in saying that, Jack?
Yeah, slightly up to the right of the post there, and obviously with this rain coming down, might get a bit slippery underfoot. But I think Edwards will have this one under control.
Grade 11 boy, 17-year-old Will Edwards.
Might I mention, this year I've been very impressed with Edwards, actually. He's stepped up into playing men's rugby. And as you mentioned, only a year 11, 17 years old. So a fantastic prospect for the future of Tasmanian rugby there. He's been having a wonderful season with the Hobart Lions so far.
And you look to go 3 from 3 with conversions now as the rain's coming down straight and hard. Good to see supporters braving the conditions as Edwards puts that one through for another conversion to go from his try, his second try. So Hutchins now 21 lead. The Devils 0 on our Kedge Marine scoreboard.
You would think, Tom, now the Devils have to rebound from this and get some points on the board early in this second half.
As we look to some of our sponsors for the Academy Devils. ILAC, of course, with Chris Noble there. North Narrabeen Academy of Gymnastics. Blue Powder Travel, Pittwater Sports Centre, to name a few there as play looks to get underway again in this driving rain now.
Kazarine kicking off. Fielded there by Zach Summerfield, I believe. Good run. Oh, strong tackle. Was that Vasily Anderson there making that tackle?
And if we notice now as well, with that rain coming down, the ball's going to get very, very slippery, forcing a few more errors. It's a bit hard to control that ball now.
Advantage still being played to the Devils here for a Hutchins knock-on.
Pickering,
he's pinched it.
Just pickpocketing him there, Clancy Pickering.
Penalty has been given against Hutchins now with Kazarine ball in hand off the quick tap, brought down by Dowse. There's some hands on that ball. Oh, it looks like Hutchins have managed to pilfer that at the breakdown. A fantastic effort there by the Hutchins boys.
The ball.
Dowse kicking for touch.
It's over near us there, Jack. That ball from Dowse over near the Duff fan. As we look at the weather forecast that's just been brought onto our screen, and it looks like we've got a little bit coming in there now. So this might settle in, I reckon, for the remainder of this match.
Should be interesting to see how this now affects the play, Tom. Obviously, as you touched on before, the slippery ball, the conditions are no longer ideal for rugby, but it'll be wonderful to see how the game changes and how the men out there deal with this.
Might be a little bit harder to score those tries now with the conditions, so that 21-0 advantage might be pretty handy, we think.
I think both sides might look to play a bit of a tighter game now. Obviously, throwing those wide passes becomes a lot trickier in the wet. So we might see a lot of hard running by the forward pack in tight off the base of the ruck now.
That's a man who knows his rugby.
Weedman looking to throw in. Found Isaac Nugent there. Oh, Pickering to where Edwards touched.
So we just saw Wiedemann take that line out then. Is Sinclair off the ground at the moment as the hooker, or?
I believe he's been half-time substitution,
He's been
yes.
half-time sub.
Devils now with the possession of the ball. Still going. Placed back. Driven back in the tackle there. Who was that? From Hutchins. Pickering, I believe. Strong tackle from the small man.
You can't fault their effort, the Devils. They're having a red-hot dip. And the big fella just storming through there now. Pickering tries to take him down.
It appears the Devils have elected to put Harrison Thomas into scrum half in this second half. Made a change to the team.
Interesting there. Good note there from Weeding.
Devils still in possession of the ball. Looking to build pressure against Hutchins and hopefully capitalise and convert to points.
It's becoming a bit of a scrappy affair, as you're right, Jack.
Clack with the ball now. Strong run. Off to Butler. Butler, good run. Brought down there by Doust.
Big solid unit, Butler, isn't he, Reece Butler?
He is a big man. Brancher there blowing a penalty. Quick tap taken. Hutchins have to retreat 10 metres. Advantage being given. This ill-discipline, unfortunately, continuing into the second half, Tom.
It's been a trend from the start, I think, Jack. So Shawnee Killian, the coach, obviously didn't have words to his troops at half-time, and it's continued into this second half, so...
Oh, Brancher blowing advantage. Penalty there for the Devils if they need it.
And he's through! There we go, there's a try for the Devils, a fantastic one, and great to see a bit of spirit, a bit of heart shown, and a great celebration there as well from our man Ty Hart.
Fantastic try there. Devils hitting back early in this second half.
Let's see if they can convert probably what will be a difficult conversion. Will it be out wide here?
I believe this will be a very challenging conversion, but we will see how we go here. Should be a fantastic kick.
It's great to see the passion there shown on Ty's face.
Kazarine looking to attempt to add the extras here off Hart's try.
We're going to have a perfect view of this one behind us, I think, so we'll know before anybody else does. The viewers at home will know. Kazarine steps up to the plate to breathe a little bit of life into this game in what is now a very, very wet affair. Left footer by the looks of things. Just looks like it's to the near side. No score there.
Kazarine can't add the extra points.
Fabulous to see the Devils on the board, though, with a great try from our man, Ty Hart. It's been fantastic so far this afternoon. And what happens now in this sort of play? We haven't had a play like this today, Jack, so Will Edwards, is he going to do something here, or...?
It'll be a kick-off, a Hutchins kick-off to the Devils team there.
We just saw the replay there as well from Kazarine. Long searching ball from Doust, the captain.
Oh, Kazarine's dropped it. That will be a Hutchins scrum. with Pickering looking to feed the ball into here. A fantastic attacking opportunity off the kickoff for the Hutchins boys. Centre field scrum.
Once again, Jack, I guess that's just a matter of the conditions there playing a factor. That ball will be getting very, very slippery now. So very hard to handle, and that high ball, that high long ball from Doust, might have been a tactic, I'm not sure, but just to put a little bit of pressure, added pressure on the Devils players there, and it's obviously worked as Pickering get things underway with this scrum.
Ball is in there, sitting at the back nicely for Pickering. Out to Edwards, to Weedman. Weedman taken into contact. Hasn't been brought down yet. Still going. Offload to Doust. Doust running.
Oh, we know how hard it is to get him down, and he think he might have just got over the line.
He has, by the looks. Referee Adam Brancher has called it a try. Fantastic effort there.
And the quick reply from Hutchins after we thought maybe potentially the Devils were mounting a bit of a late charge. Blaine Doust said, "Not on my watch."
Just on my line, Will, please. Thanks, man.
Will Edwards, who has gone 3 from 3 so far with his conversions to go with those 2 tries, looks to make it 4.
This one will probably be a little bit more challenging for Edwards here, out wide on the far right. Quite a challenging kick.
Are we allowed to have alcohol around a bunch of people?
Edwards receiving his tee there, just lining the ball up, taking his time.
There's the replay here from Doust and that fantastic try. It's his second of the afternoon. Just found a way, didn't he? Just wheeled himself over the line. Fantastic play.
Yes, I must say Doust and Edwards together have been very much key players for this Hutchins side so far in this game. Scoring all the points,
Very
I believe,
playmakers.
for the Hutchins team. Edwards' kick there, unfortunately not going over for the Hutchins team.
Nice looking ball, but I think it was just to the far side.
Well, we'll see how the Devils reply here with their kickoff. Interesting to see if they'll employ some of the same tactics off the kickoff here.
High and long, we think, potentially. That's the way Doust went last time, and it paid dividends for Hutchins.
Or the other alternative, they may even try a short kickoff.
Short one, yeah.
And try to retain possession.
Oh.
We'll have to wait and see.
Oh, plethora of options for Kazarine here.
Oh, he's gone long. Down to Pickering, who looks to kick. Good kick by Pickering there. Does not find touch, however. Charging run here. Missed the first tackle, eventually brought down. Ball is out. Harrison Thomas taking it in. Devils, oh, loose ball, but has been picked up by Hart at the back. Again, another loose ball there. Picked up by Hart again.
Doesn't stop trying, this man. He's having a real crack today.
There, please, there.
Referee.
Side entry.
There we heard it from the man himself. Side entry to the ruck there by the Hutchins team. Again, Tom, this ill discipline continuing.
Do they have free kick counts or anything like that in rugby? Is that not really a thing?
Not really, no. It'll just be what can happen, though.
Fouls or something?
If there's a build-up of penalties by one team, eventually the referee can go to give a yellow card to a team member for repeat infringements, which would be very unfortunate for the Hutchins team, but could allow the Devils to mount an attack if it comes to that.
There's nothing left.
Line out, oh, straight over the top.
There's no more.
Knocked on there by Pickering at the back. Devils with possession just outside the Hutchins 22, looking to mount an attack. Can they put some extra points on the board? Strong setup there by Clack to start.
Nearly halfway through this second half now, so they want to get a move on here. They need to score multiple tries in quick succession, the Devils, so time's getting away from them, but they're never going to stop trying, though, you just sense.
I certainly wouldn't write them off just yet, Tom. Some brilliant players on this team. Hutchins have come away with the ball with Weedman. Charging run.
Great run by Wiedemann. I'm not sure about the head wear, but that was good.
Loose offload there, and unfortunately knocked on for the Hutchins team. So we'll go back for the scrum with the Devils put in.
Is that a headband he's wearing, or is that bandage or something? Is that a tape? Is that tape?
Yes, I believe Weedman there has taped his ears.
And what's the thought process behind the tapage of the ears?
Well, Weedman is in the scrums today, so he wants to keep his ears clear of the scrums to prevent cauliflower ears, I believe. Might be a term used.
With you.
There's this Wilding now coming from the field, injured, we believe.
It's like there's an injury there, yes.
Very impressed with his performance so far, Angus Wilding.
It's been good, Angus.
Fantastic effort so far, some very hard runs.
And do you think that's the last we'll see of him today? Is that
maybe, yeah, with 15 minutes to go, if he was brought off with injury risk, it might be his day over.
might be all she wrote for Angus? No, he's been very impressive.
That was fantastic effort. Harrison Thomas here with the put in for the Devils team at the scrum, with their attempt to mount an attack on the Hutchins line. Strong scrum by Hutchins. Ball is at the back for the Devils though. Kazarine running to Hart. Oh, ball's gone backwards.
Slippery ball again, but it's still with the Devils.
Hart again. Looking to pass. Oh!
There's George. Oh!
Oh, just tackled into touch by Hutchins there. Good attacking effort by the Devils. But it will be a Hutchins line out. Weedman now looking to throw the ball into the line out for the Hutchins team.
Get a bit of a look at Master Coach Sean Killian there, just barking some instructions to his troops on the sidelines. Adam Branch has seen something here. What's he seen here, Jack?
I believe the throw there from Hutchins was deemed not straight. So the Devils have elected to take a scrum. Another fantastic attacking opportunity here for the Devils. Hopefully they can convert some points from this opportunity.
See if they can make the most of this opportunity here.
Was at the back to Kazarine. Hart. Back to Kazarine. To Clack. Clack making some metres. Good run by Clack. Brought down just inside the Hutchins 22.
Gee, the turn of speed there, turn of foot from Clack, the captain, was outstanding, as now it's with Nugget, Nugent and Doust, and away he goes. When in Doust running down the wing. He's got no one coming at him, so he's going to go straight through and score his third try.
Fantastic run by Doust. Seeking the opportunity there, turnover ball, just near his own line, in fact. Was able to turn it over.
I'm looking forward to seeing the replay of this one.
Run the distance.
He did run the distance there. Here we go. The ball just sort of spilled out in heavy traffic, I think. Got to. Yeah, once he gets going, Jack, it's very, very hard to catch.
That's right. Valiant effort there by Kazarine, though. He got close. Edwards here looking to add the extra 2 points.
So Doust and Edwards, the only try scorers for Hutchins, but probably all they'll need.
With 11 minutes to go, Edwards looking to add the extra points.
Looks nice.
Fantastic kick by Will Edwards there to add those 2 extra points, bringing the score to 33-5 in Hutchins' favour.
He's got that part of his game down to a fine art, our man Will Edwards. That's a fantastic finish. His 4th conversion now, so 4 out of 5 for him, as well as his 2 tries, makes Hutchins leading 33-5. on our Kedge Marine scoreboard.
Interesting to see, Tom, how the Devils hit back here. They're certainly not done. I think they've got a lot left to give in this game. I'd like to see them pour on some more points. I think they're more than capable. That's a very good attacking opportunity so far. It'd be great to see them capitalise and convert those to points.
You just see all our sponsors there pop up on your screen from both clubs. It's great to see all the support given from these wonderful businesses and organisations in support of this game. Play restarts.
Ball back to Edwards there. I think he's elected to go for the torpedo there.
Thumped an AFL-style torpedo.
Kazarine running centre field. Returning with a kick.
He goes. Is that the full-back there, Benny Bowman?
It is, I believe. Strong run. Good return.
Lovely turn of foot there as it trickles out of bounds in front of Mr. Travis Little there. Watching on in the rain. Driving rain now.
So this will be a Devils line out. Just within the Hutchins half.
There's that torpedo again from Edwards on the screen. Gaining a few yards, but it came straight back. Been impressed with Bowman as well. I like watching him play. He moves really well, doesn't he?
He does. Oh, ball's in.
That slippery ball again gets over the back to Pickering, who picks up the loose ball over to Wiedemann. Wiedemann looking to step his way through some heavy traffic. Still gets the release out now to Magnuson, who takes a couple of tackles on. Finally sticks.
Pickering there with the ball at the back to Edwards. Kicking again. Elected for the traditional drop punt this time. Very good kick by Edwards. Failing to find touch though. Strong return by the Devils, although he has lost it. Advantage now to the Hutchins side.
Yeah, possession lost there, so Pickering takes full advantage.
Oh, counter ruck. Turnover is good.
Talk me through that. What's a counter ruck? That just means that they've just got possession back, the Devils?
Yeah, so in the ruck there, the Devils were able to blast Hutchins off the ball and secure it for themselves. Fantastic effort there.
Pickering again now to Bowman. Slight fumble, but still in possession now.
Strong tackle.
Working well in heavy traffic, but they finally bring him down.
Pickering finds Edwards. Off to Will Francis. Now to Isaac Nugent. Oh, Lucas Smiley there on the field. Unfortunately, dropped the ball for the Hutchins side.
Nothing coming from that. Scrum down, boys.
Rancher calls a scrum down. We've just got under 7 minutes remaining in this one. .33 plays 5. It's been a fantastic spectacle, though, for those in attendance. Unfortunately, the weather hasn't held off.
Clark now taking the ball up. Brought down. Kazarine electing to kick. Straight to Ben Bowman, who fields the ball, running it back. Looking to link up with his winger there. Oh, ball has been thrown into touch by Bowman. That will be a Devils line out on their own 10-metre line.
There'll be a short presentation as well. I can just see a trophy off in the distance there, so I guess that'll be awarded to the winning side. Which at this stage, you probably have to say that the home team looks the goods at the moment. Stranger things have happened.
They have. Kazarine there looking to pass from half-back. Oh, counter-ruck attempt.
Not exactly sure what that means, so hopefully we'll get a bit of clarification from Adam, if not Jack.
I believe the referee there has called holding onto the ball by the Devils team, not releasing at the ruck when Hutchins had rights to it. So this will be a Blaine Doust kick for touch.
Thank you very much, Jack.
Oh,
Gets
wow.
it out towards those trees out there.
That's a lovely hit.
That's a lovely hit we heard. I think that was from the ref, actually, that might have said that.
There, another fantastic attacking opportunity for the Hutchins side here. Just short of the Devils line with an attacking line out, about 7 metres out. Maybe even less, maybe more like 5.
And then we're 8 foot away.
Not the greatest line out there by Hutchins, and Devils have come up with it. So, yeah. Devils, interestingly, not choosing to kick so far. Choosing to run it out of their own half.
Are you saying that kick option is just to sort of gain a bit of territory and get it out of there? Is that what they do?
Yeah, usually you would see teams do this, but late in the game, oh, here we go.
There's their kick. Whistle though.
Play here. I could if it had gone straight out, mate, but not.
I believe that might be a penalty for offside against Hutchins there. So
that's what our man Branch is doing over there with all those hand signals and funny things he's doing.
Just there, please, boys. Come on. Roll the ball on. Just there, mate.
He wants to get things moving, I think, doesn't he?
Harrison Thomas looking to take the kick for touch.
And he'll kick this into the arc block, is that right? Yeah, out there we go. Oh no, straight to Bowman. Oh.
Bowman had his feet out of bounds when he fielded that ball, so it will be a Devils line-out.
I believe our linesman there, that's Oliver Branch. I reckon that might actually be the son of our referee. So it's a father-son duo working in tandem today.
And a father-daughter and son, because his daughter Antonia is running the other touchline to us, Tom.
Is that right? Well, there you go. It's a family affair at the War Memorial Oval.
Correct. Great to see.
As we see Isaac, Nugget Nugent, Ben Bowman, Lloyd Lucas, Will Francis all come from the ground. Play to restart now. Into the dying stages of this one. Been a fantastic clash.
Back here.
Oh, he's hurt. We've got a man down here. I think he's just caught one to the throat. We'll have a look at the replay here if we can just get it. And it's Sinclair coming through, and he's collected him, I think, just in that Adam's apple.
You had a guy offside of that line out. Okay, we're going to play a penalty over there.
Not great to see that in the game. Hopefully Clacker's okay.
Up there, okay.
He's on his feet.
Are you okay?
So.
Well, was the captain, wasn't it? And
okay. It's your penalty up here.
Terrible to see that.
Guys, you had a guy hanging around in no man's land, okay? The mark's here. Do you understand? He was neither in or out of the line.
The penalty has been given to an earlier play there.
Just
and once again, we hear that extraordinary explanation from our ref. So, looks like Clack's all right. He's going to go about his business. We've got two minutes left in this one.
There we go.
Out to touch again.
Another good opportunity. Hopefully the Devils here can score some points late in the second half. It'd be fantastic to see them cross the line once again.
Hooker! Hooker must be within 2 metres.
A number of under-18 players from Hobart-based schools
That's
have
fine.
Sort of made up the numbers within this Devils team. So it's fantastic that they've been able to put together a side for today's clash with Hutchins. And I don't think they've disappointed. Obviously, the scoreline might not suggest that, but it's been a really, really hard-fought battle today between two sides that have really had a crack.
They have. It's been fantastic to watch, Tom.
Your player.
Really enjoyed your insights as well.
Get out, don't touch
Jack,
him.
Obviously a man with a wealth of knowledge about this sport as we look to see the Devils work their way towards the try line.
Harrison Thomas there with a quick tap, catching Hutchins off guard. Hutchins looking to hold up the Devils player here. I don't think that ball's coming out of there, Tom.
No, there's a whole host of players around there.
Let it.
Right into the thick of things.
Here, guys. Second one. Next one's in my pocket, lads.
What does he mean by in his pocket?
Yeah, he's going to yellow card.
He's going to yellow card, another Hutchins play.
For the next...
No!
For the next penalty given, I believe.
They're about 30 centimetres away now from their try line as they look, but it's...
In a touch.
Just a fumble there again from the Devils and that wet ball.
Hutchins ball.
Heard the siren sound, and Adam Brancher once again has given us 2 minutes left.
2 minutes
in this contest.
Hutchins ball.
A great opportunity there for a try for the Devils. Just came unstuck.
Really unfortunate that it didn't come off there. Penalties given away by Hutchins, left, right and centre within that passage of play. Oh, here we go. The Devils may have another chance.
Let's get them a try to finish this one off. Comes wide to Hart, back inside to Reese.
No look over the shoulder. Fielded by Clark.
Fantastic pick
offload. Oh.
Wasn't that a great pick up there, Jack?
Yeah,
by the captain. In these conditions.
So ball is now back for the Devils.
Tackle.
Hart taken into contact.
No, don't lean on him. No!
Edging ever so closer, and again Adam just shouting no, he wants him off.
Get him on!
You would think the Devils must score here, Tom.
I hope they do.
There's pressure mounting.
We're going to need the all clear here from the ref. Consults his linesman, gives it all clear with the knock on, and signals the end of this contest between Hutchins and the Academy Devils. It's been a fantastic clash between two really hard-fought sides.
I think we have multiple phases of that.
And in the end, it was Hutchins that are going to take away this win, 33-5. 5 tries, 3 conversions to that one solitary try for the Devils. Jack, fantastic game of rugby, wasn't it?
It was absolutely fantastic to see these young gentlemen getting a run of rugby in which has been a very strange year during the pandemic, but fantastic to have rugby back on the War Memorial Oval here at Hutchins, and the men from Hobart and greater area being able to get out and have a fantastic hard-fought game.
I think the game played in tremendous spirit today as well. A lot of respect there for the Aboriginal Indigenous Guernsey that was worn by the Devils today. Both teams, officials, acknowledging the importance of this event and the growth and expansion of rugby in Tasmania. But not only that, the importance of Indigenous culture as well here in Tasmania. So it's been a fantastic event, not just a game, an event brilliantly organised by a number of key people who we mentioned at the start of the game. Vic Dowse, Nick Robertson, just to name a couple as well.
And also to the referee and his 2 assistant referees today, Adam Brancher, his son Ollie and daughter Antonia. Absolutely magnificent job giving up their time to come and officiate this match. Absolutely wonderful. Rugby wouldn't be able to be played without the officials that are running out there on the field. Absolutely wonderful.
Couldn't fault their performance today as well, and it was great to have Adam mic'd up just for a bit of an insight too. As it looks like the players are just making their way over now for the last of the formalities. We're going to do a brief presentation, I believe. Hutchins are probably going to be awarded with a nice-looking trophy there, and I'm sure the captain Blaine will probably say a few words as well. What are we doing here?
This is a tradition at the end of a rugby game. You tunnel the teams off the ground and clap them through and have 3 cheers for each team.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So a wonderful display of sportsmanship here by both teams.
And obviously, a lot of these boys will know each other as well and swim in certain similar circles as well with their rugby. So as we see the Devils going through that tunnel there provided by the Hutchins boys. Hutchins will probably do the same thing now, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
They'll line up either side and the Hutchins boys will head through.
Some fantastic performances out there today, Tom. I think for me, from the Devils team, it's hard to look past the performances of Noah Kazarine and William Clark. And also the Hart brothers.
Yes.
Tremendous games by those 2 boys.
A lot of heart they showed too, don't you worry about that. They were fantastic. And they didn't stop trying until the very end. Hutchins, obviously, Blaine Dowse and Will Edwards were very prominent, especially on the scoreboard. But even the efforts of boys like Clancy Pickering and I think Will Wiedemann was really, really strong as well. So it was an all-round effort from the Hutchins boys that got them over the line, but a fantastic game played in fantastic spirits.
That's exactly right. Wonderful to watch.
Just heading over now, I think, for a present. I don't know where they're headed now. So camera continues to follow the boys. They might be getting a photo over there now, in front of the posts. Is it the end of the rugby season? Is there a game left tomorrow for the old boys? Do you know, Jack, or have they finished?
Yeah, no, the men's competition is well and truly. It's at the pointy end of the season now. We've got the last round of the statewide competition tomorrow before finals. So the Hobart Hutchins Lions will be playing here against the Harlequin side tomorrow in the men's game at 3 o'clock. Will be the kickoff for that game. Should be a fantastic game to watch. A few of the boys, in fact, I think 3 or 4 of the boys that have played here today in this game.
I'll be backing it up tomorrow, will they?
That's exactly right. We've got Will Edwards, Blaine Doust, William Clack from the Devils team, and potentially Will Weedman also lining up in the men's side tomorrow.
Is it wonderful to see both teams there arm in arm for a couple of photos now? I think there might be the Mercury that's actually here today for this event. So potentially that photo might be doing the rounds on the local paper in Hobart. It's great to see all the support as well. We thank Hutchins staff members, parents, Devils supporters, students as well, all for turning out today to brace the conditions and support what's been a wonderful game. Obviously, once again we have a look at our sponsors there. Thanks to all of those: Kedge Marine, Knight Frank, Girton Ted Gourmet Catering, Wine Glass Bay Cruises there, Tasmanian Rugby, No Buy as well for the Hutchins School Rugby program. They're our proud sponsors.
Have elected to take a scrum.
Having a look there now at a few little highlights. Little highlight package of today's match.
Another fantastic attacking opportunity here for the Devils.
Must be into the second half, I reckon, if that rain's coming down.
You can see a strong scrum by Hutchins there.
You can hear the Hutchins boys going at it now as well with their war cry. There it is. We've got live vision now of Hutchins belting out the Zima La. Proud bunch of boys, proud bunch of Hutchins boys. A lot of Year 12s there in that group who haven't had an opportunity really to play a lot of sport this year, and it's great to see them being able to get out there and represent their school before they finish off. Winning Douse running around, running down the wing. He's got no one coming at him, so he's going to go straight through and score his third try beyond Doust.
Fantastic run by Doust. Fantastic performance by Doust today, I must say, Tom.
Oh, he was fantastic. And there's a few of the there's the Devils contingent there. Just a couple of words from the coaches, I think there, Chris Noble. They were fantastic today as well. Really, really hard-fought battle. So not far away from a presentation now. There's going to be a barbecue upstairs for players and officials. What's been a wonderful, wonderful occasion.
Yeah, it was great to see the game played in such good spirits out there. All the boys really having a wonderful, wonderful game with nothing left out there, I think. All an absolutely wonderful afternoon of rugby.
Number of people out there today that have been really, really pushing rugby in Tasmania for a number of years. So hopefully events like this and games like these that are televised, bit of media coverage, but just to put a little bit of pressure, added pressure on to broadcast the game and to the wider Hobart and Tasmanian population.
As we look here at another bit from the highlights, there you can see Luke Weedman, the twin of Will, having a strong run, an offload to Doust.
If you look in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see Sean Killian with his troops. And arm in arm they are. He'd be very, very pleased, that man. He loves his rugby, lives and breathes it. I actually share an office with him at Hutchins, and that's all he talks about. I'm surprised I don't know much more about the game, to be honest, because geez, he doesn't stop going on about the sport, which I really, really enjoyed the game today, I must say. I was very, very impressed with the standard And he's obviously got those Hutchins boys playing a wonderful brand of rugby. That was on show for all to see today.
Well, it's fantastic to have you on board today, Tom. You've done a magnificent job in the commentary box. It's fantastic to have your insights here.
I don't know about my insights, Jack, but your analysis on rugby was second to none, obviously, as well, in conjunction with our referee there too. So it's nice just to be able to go along for the ride. That's Hart again, who's going to get us going.
Oh, Hutchins have stolen it. William Edwards here.
Wait, this final
out to Doust.
presentation. I think Brett Smith
Out
just
to
going.
Weidman.
They've got Elric on.
He's unmanned. Can he run in untouched?
Sorting a few things out. That's a try.
Beautiful effort there.
disallowed.
Wonderful try. Just
Ollie
simple
Elric for a
rugby
forward
done well
pass.
there by the Hutchins team.
And they extend their advantage now, so they're going to go to 12.
Oh, hang on. He's failed to find touch there. Ben Bowman field. Oh, charge down. Could be a try.
Just a knock on, I think, from memory, wasn't it?
To give it the all clear,
I think he might have.
Back. Yes,
he called back. It was a fantastic effort.
He's just conferring with the touch judge, I believe,
At a
Tom.
really important stage
We
of the
might
match
get a
as
little
well.
bit
I
of
think if that
volume on this and see what that branch has got for us.
No try.
Oh.
We might, who knows, we could see a different story.
We could have.
Those are the what-ifs as the Devils and the Hutchins boys start to make their way over now towards the David Bramwell Pavilion, for which we're filming today for that final presentation. Nick Robertson just trying to get them all together now. So we'll get the formalities underway. And then they'll be heading upstairs to the David Bramwell Pavilion for a barbecue. Obviously the start of term holidays now for the schoolboys. A couple of weeks off before exams for a number of these lads.
Fantastic they were able to be released from school today, actually, to be able to come down and play this game.
Here we go, Wood. Go down to ground level here to Big Doust.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a great display of rugby, running rugby, even a bit wet, but fantastic effort for both teams, made us very proud. It's so fantastic to see the colours of Hutchins, but also, most importantly, the Tasmanian Rugby Union Devils team for the first time. Obviously, it's very disappointing for a lot of the young gentlemen that are hoping to take that to New Zealand, but still, we had a chance to bring it here and show it to the media, and obviously the Minister for Sport and Recreation, and a number of other dignitaries. So well done, gentlemen. Thank you for your efforts. There's a fantastic display of rugby, and we all for the better for it. Really enjoyable. Please, a round of applause for the boys. I'd like just ask Miss Ebony Altamira to come forward as the President of the TRU, just to make a few presentations. And I ask also the coaches to come forward, because we need to award just the captains and also a couple of the best players from each side. So, coaches. So first of all, I'd like to invite the Will Clack to come forward as a small gift. This is one of our tour jerseys, which no one else has got right now, so this is exclusive. So I'd also like to invite Blaine Dowse as the captain of Hutchins. I'll ask the captains to come up in a minute just to say a few words. So I just now need the coaches to advise me their best players, or the two best. I'll ask Chris Noble first of all to come forward.
Thank you. To the players, congratulations today. That was a really good spectacle. For us, for Spirit of Rugby, one of the awards goes to our captain, Clacky. Fantastic. And, yep. And the other one, Josh, a first gamer. Well done, mate. We had about 6 first gamers today. To all those guys, fantastic effort. Well done. Well done, mate.
There you go, that's yours. There you go, fantastic. He's really gone. So now just ask Mr. Sean Killian, who is also the proprietor of the Rugby Union Academy, but also our head coach for Hutchins and many other coaches from many other teams around Tasmania, and also to announce his fairest and best tour.
Thanks, Vic. Just echo what Nobe said. Thanks very much for everyone's coming out today, and everyone, all the spectators and everyone that organised things. I know Vic Dowse in particular has put a huge amount of work into organise this. So if we can actually give him a round of applause first, please, I'd appreciate that. Thank you. 2 awards for us today are actually going to be also Spirit of Rugby awards. We've got 2 youngsters that one's played his first game of rugby today, and one has played probably one of his first games today. So that is Donna and Smiley. Thank you. I think it's really important we try and encourage these guys that, you know, are having a crack and getting out there and learning, and keep them coming back and playing. Thank you.
All right, before the captains have something to say, and then we'll go into some presentations to recognise the efforts of the Tasmanian Rugby Union Academy Devils. That's a mouthful. I'd probably like to award the trophy now with Ebony. Just ask the captain of the Hutchins team, Blaine Dowse, to come forward to receive the trophy. Thanks, Ebony. I just asked Dr. McEwen now to come forward just to say a few words, but also acknowledge the support from the TRU.
Well, thanks, Vic, and it's a real thrill to have people coming along to the Hutchins School to watch a terrific game of rugby between what is a special community. There are not a lot of rugby players in Tasmania, and it's possible because of the work that Vic Dowse, Ebony and Nick Robinson are doing. So we really appreciate that. And boys, as I say those 3 names, you know your coaches, your parents, and all of the people that have made today possible, and also the rugby possible. So please, boys, if you can pass on your personal thanks to the people that made today possible. It's your coaches and your parents, as I say, because it's really important. They make these games possible, and they're a real highlight for us as a community. I also want to say thank you to everyone that's here, and also the people that are not here but came along to watch the boys playing. It's terrific to be on an oval playing competitive and fierce rugby and having spectators on the side enjoying it. And we talk about the spirit of rugby and growing the game. And boys, while you were playing, I was watching a couple of very young boys running up and down the side, throwing a ball to each other. And I think they're doing it because they were watching you. So it's about growing this game, and it's really important that you continue to do that. I also know that you play against and with each other in the seniors competition, and so continue to do that. because it's a very important thing as a community to continue. So thank you for coming along and giving us this spectacle. Thank you to those who made it possible. This is a real highlight for those boys that are in Year 12. This was their last chance to wear that jersey, to play together, and for many after 5, 6 and 7 years. So it's a very important moment, and we thank you for making it possible. This one's for you, Ebony.
I just asked Mr. Killian to come forward now as the proprietor of the Rugby Union Academy, just to and ask each one of the Devils to file past. He'd just like to say thank you and pass on a small memento for participating today, including the coaches, please. Mr. Killian.
Thank you. Sit down.
Yeah.
If I could just have the two coaches too come forward, thank you. And Nick. Nick, please.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Chris, could you hang back? Just a couple of last presentations. So first, obviously it wouldn't have happened without a great deal of support from the TRU, but also our referees, our officials. So if I could ask all three to come forward, please, just to get a small memento from me for all their efforts. Thank you. So I just asked Brett to bring something up. So just so you know, when we organised the tour to New Zealand, we tried to seek some local support to help drop the finances a bit for the team or the players. But luckily there was one of the boys was a New South Welshman, and his father was quite well connected with the sporting sort of goods areas and a number of different businesses that owed him favours. So we raised a lot of money out of there, but I just want to acknowledge that some homegrown support that we get from Chris Noble and his business. He supports juniors and seniors. He's always there to help us. And when I asked him to come forward and coach along with also Panda, he was there, with no questions asked. So I'd like to acknowledge that by we made a number of sponsors jerseys. So we just had it framed for Chris. So I'd like to, on behalf of all the touring team, say thank you very much for your support, Chris, and the continued. You're a rock in the community for rugby, so it's really appreciated, mate. So please accept that and hang it with pride somewhere in your business. Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much, mate. No worries. No problem. Thanks, mate. Jesus. I don't know if I'm big enough to carry this. Thank you very much. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Thank you.
So just to close off, thanks very much for all the spectators, for all the support. Duff TV, fantastic. I look forward to watch the game because I didn't have a chance to see all of it, but really thank you for your efforts. All the organisers, all the people behind the scenes, thank you for all the helping out at the kitchen and doing the catering for us, Anna and Amelia and team. It's much appreciated. Again, Shani, thank you for all your help. It's iconic, and we'll hopefully continue this, and we even hope that we'll try and go, say, to the mainland sometime this year or early next year to take the Devils for a tour. Hopefully it all opens up again so we can do that. Thank you. That's all I really have. I could just ask the boys now to go get changed, and then the meal's on. Something else, Nick? Sorry. Okay, and just want some photos? Yep. So I've got to ask the Devils to go get changed, and we'll have a meal on straight away. Wash your hands somewhere down there, and we'll put you on there. Devils eating first, please, gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gents.
Well, there you go. That draws to a close the final proceedings for what's been a fantastic day of rugby. Firstly, Jack, I'd like to thank you for joining us today, for your insights and your analysis into the game. It's been much appreciated.
No, thank you, Tom. It's been wonderful to commentate alongside you today. Both a bit new to this, but absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much. You've been a wonderful, wonderful help today.
And just quickly as well to Kedge Marine, Knight Frank, Gert and Ted Gourmet Catering, number of different sponsors there for the Hutchins School Rugby program as well. And we look to the Academy Devils too, and ILEC, PNP Group, North Narrabeen Academy of Gymnastics, PMG, Blue Powder Travel, Pittwater Sports Centre, Yates Security as well. We thank you all for your company, and thanks for joining us today. We're signing off now. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And it was Hutchins 33 defeating the Academy Devils 5. Look at him go.
Oh, strong run there, Tom. He needs support. Good. They're cleaning him out. Ooh.
Fantastic bit of play there from the captain, and he gets the boys up and about, especially on the sidelines. Back to Edwards again from Pickering. They're making good ground here, Hutchins, as they strive to get that first try.
There we go. Hitting it up centre field is Will Francis. Strong tackle there by Ty Hart, I believe.
Thrown forward in the tackle, gentlemen.
Oh, sorry, forward pass.
Forward to me real quick. Slow it down. I've got to hold down. Remember your structure. Stability, please, front row. Yeah. No push until the ball's in.
Stability from the front row was the word there from referee Adam Brancher. It's great to have that insight.
Yeah, exactly right, Tom. First scrum of the match, looking to be... oh, he's blown it up. I'll repack this. First scrum, looking to see how we can contest here. Both sides looking pretty even on paper at the moment for the Hutchins team here early in the match. We could have our first point scored.
Let's look to the line out now as Ewan Sinclair, who finished school last year, under-18 boy, restarts.
Good line out there.
Francis to Pickering to Edwards as they look to try and find space back inside to Doust, who's going for the line.
Yes, and he's over. A magnificent set-piece try there for Blaine Doust. Will Edwards and Blaine Doust linking up there. Fantastic try. Blaine just using brute force to get over the line.
We're 8 minutes in now and we've got our first try. It seemed like it was coming. Hutchins had probably been doing the majority of the attacking now.
Anywhere on this line.
And if you look to the Kedge Marine scoreboard now, you'll see 5 plays 0 in favour of Hutchins, the home side. They'll take their conversion now.
Fantastic. William Edwards here lining up. Fairly straightforward kick, one would think. Dead in front. William Edwards, I've seen him kicking before. He's got a very good boot.
Eats for breakfast, this man.
He's just lining it up, taking his time.
This is his bread and butter, we would have thought.
It'll be interesting now, Tom, to see how the Devils come back from this.
Yeah, how they respond. Obviously, backs against the wall a little bit now. We're 9 minutes in, and they're 7 points in arrears. So the question's been asked of them. Let's see how they respond. Some of their big...
He's failed to find touch there. Ben Bowmanfield. Oh, charge down. Could be a try.
To give it the all clear, I think he might have.
He's just conferring with the touch judge, I believe, Tom.
We might get a little bit of volume on this and see what Adam Branch has got for us.
No try.
Oh, no try. Oh, that was a fantastic effort there.
It's gone short ball. It's a knock on there. Lads, there was a knock on there. It's gone down.
You can just hear the interpretation there from our referee. A knock on.
Tasmanian rugby.
Fantastic. They edge forward again, the Devils, as they look to square the ledger with 10 minutes left in this first half.
Strong attacking position here. Oh, Kazarine has kicked, but it's been deflected by one of the Hutchins boys. Here goes
Nugget.
Nugent. Off and running, needs support. Oliver Elric gets there. Blaine Doust and Luke Weidman, sorry, in support. Strong counter-rucking attempt there by the Devils, but Hutchins come up with it. Will Edwards now kicking. Looks to be a good kick. Wonderful kick there.
Touch.
Very good tactical opportunity.
That's Hart again, who's going to get us back into play.
Hutchins have stolen it. William Edwards here, out to Doust. Now to Weidman.
They've got Elric on.
He's unmanned. Can he run in untouched? Beautiful effort there. Wonderful try. Just simple rugby done well there by the Hutchins team.
And they extend their advantage now, so they're going to go to 12.
Hang on, no. I believe he might have...
It's your scrum.
He's called
no
a
try.
forward
It's a forward pass. I thought I heard something I thought I heard the whistle go before he actually put the ball down there, Elric, so I wasn't sure whether it was going to be brought back or not, but it seems that Brancher has...
Couldn't quite get towards the line, but it's all right. Hutchins have the ball back for another phase here. Pickering to Francis.
Francis takes the tackle now as they edge ever so closer to that second try. Pickering to Magnuson.
Strong tackle there on Magnuson.
Had to be a strong tackle to bring him down. Edwards again in a little bit of space as he turns back inboard, and he gets that second try for Hutchins in the exact same position as we saw Douse get the first about 20 minutes ago. So Hutchins with Will Edwards get their second try of the afternoon.
Branch has blown referee Adam Branch has blown a penalty there for the Devils. Quick tap. Hart steaming onto it. Attempt to hold him up now.
And that attempt was made from about 5 or 6 Hutchins boys to get Hart to ground, and they finally managed to do so.
And remarkably, the ball has come back for the Devils. Taken into contact just outside the Hutchins line.
Geez, it'd be great for the game if they can just squeeze a try here, but Bowman with an interception, and away he goes. Off to the races. We know he's got pace. We know he's got agility.
Looking to link up there with Elric. Oh, Elric's left it behind.
It's offloaded now again for Hutchins as the rain really starts to come down. It's not deterring any of our supporters, though. They're out in their numbers at the moment.
Edwards to Doust. Doust taken up.
He's pulled his pants down there, I think, as well.
Here goes Edwards. Strong run to the line.
And he might be over there, I think.
Yes. Referee Adam Branch there has signalled that that is a try. Second try of the day to Edwards.
He's been pretty busy.
Also look to convert with his kick at goal.
Might be a tougher conversion, this one. Would I be right in saying that, Jack?
Yeah, slightly up to the right of the post there, and obviously with this rain coming down, might get a bit slippery underfoot. But I think Edwards will have this one under control.
Braving the conditions as Edwards puts that one through for another conversion to go from his try, his second try. So Hutchins now 21 lead. The Devils 0 on our Kedge Marine scoreboard.
Hutchins have to retreat 10 metres, advantage being given. This ill discipline, unfortunately, continuing into the second half, Tom.
It's been a trend from the start, I think, Jack. So Shawnee Killian, the coach, obviously didn't have words to his troops at half-time, and it's continued into this second half, so...
Oh, Brancher blowing advantage. Penalty there for the Devils if they need it.
And he's through! There we go, there's a try for the Devils, a fantastic one, and great to see a bit of spirit, a bit of heart shown, and a great celebration there as well from our man Ty Hart.
Fantastic try there. Devils hitting back early in this second half.
Better tactic, I'm not sure, but just to put a little bit of pressure, added pressure on the Devils players there, and it's obviously worked as Pickering get things underway with this scrum.
Ball is in there, sitting at the back nicely for Pickering. Out to Edwards, to Weidman. Weidman taken into contact. Hasn't been brought down yet. Still going. Offload to Doust. Doust running.
We know how hard it is to get him down, and he think he might have just got over the line.
He has, by the looks. Referee Adam Brancher has called it a try. Fantastic effort there.
And the quick reply from Hutchins after we thought maybe potentially the Devils were mounting a bit of a late charge. Blaine Dowse said, "Not on my watch."
Just on my line.
The Devils have elected to take a scrum. Another fantastic attacking opportunity here for the Devils. Hopefully they can convert some points from this opportunity.
See if they can make the most of this opportunity here.
Was at the back to Kazarine. Hart. Back to Kazarine. To Clack. Clack making some metres. Good run by Clack. Brought down just inside the Hutchins 22.
Yeah, that turn of speed there, turn of foot from Clack. The captain was outstanding, as now it's with Nugget, Nugent and Dowse, and away he goes. When in Dowse running around, running down the wing. He's got no one coming at him, so he's going to go straight through and score his third try.
Fantastic run by Dowse. Seeking the opportunity there. Turnover ball, just nearly. He's
support of this game. Play restarts.
Ball back to Edwards there. I think he's elected to go for the torpedo there.
Thumped an AFL-style torpedo.
Kazarine running centre field. Returning with a kick.
He goes. Is that the full-back there, Benny Bowman?
It is, I believe. Strong run. Good return.
Lovely turn of foot there as it trickles out of bounds in front of Mr. Travis Little there. Watching on in the rain. Driving rain now. Means that they've just got possession back, the Devils.
Yeah, so in the ruck there, the Devils were able to blast Hutchins off the ball and secure it for themselves. Fantastic effort there.
Pickering again now to Bowman. Slight fumble, but still in possession now.
Strong tackle.
Working well in heavy traffic, but they finally bring him down.
Pickering finds Edwards. Off to Will Francis. Now to Isaac Nugent. Oh, Lucas Smiley there on the field. Unfortunately, dropped the ball for the Hutchins side. Kazarine electing to kick. Straight to Ben Bowman, who fields the ball, running it back. Looking to link up with his winger there. Oh, ball has been thrown into touch by Bowman. You would think the Devils must score here, Tom.
I hope they do.
There's pressure mounting.
We're going to need the all clear here from the ref. Consults his linesman. Gives it all clear with the knock on. And signals the end of this contest between Hutchins and the Academy Devils. It's been a fantastic clash between two really hard fought sides.
I think we had multiple phases of that.
And in the end, it was Hutchins that are going to take away this win, 33-5. 5 tries, 3 conversions to that one solitary try for the Devils. Jack, fantastic game of rugby.